Hey guys, this is a Casablanca Delta 2 in what I think is the most classic finish for these, antique brass. Saw a ton of these when I was a kid and I don't mind seeing them to this day. It is for sale. It is a part of the tiered fire sale. So going by that would make it $65. I will entertain offers. I'll show you the model and serial number. And comes with everything you see here minus these screws. I had to borrow those from the Lady Delta. And it does have the canopy right there. It does not have the crossbar or the ball. So it's complete except for the crossbar, the ball, and the blade bracket to flywheel screws. Those are all things that can be fairly easily obtained, although me personally, I might just put it on a standard ball and socket downrod bracket and call it a day, since I'm not a big fan of hang true. Let's try it on the factory speeds. There's low. This actually already was in the fire, kind of. It was in that Casablanca, etc. fire sale thread that I had. I got this at a Habitat. I think I got it at the same Habitat at the same time as I got the two white blenders. It was in the scrap bin, and I asked them to sell it to me, and they sold it to me for the same price they would have sold any other fan at, which was interesting because it was in the scrap bin. I just wanted to save it from destruction. It had an insanely long down rod on it at the time, which is why I don't have the ball. Never came with the screws, and I don't know if I originally had a bracket for it or not, and if I misplaced it, but I don't have it now. There's a good chance that since I swiped the screws off the Lady Delta, I probably won't remember to put them back, so the Lady Delta will also be without those screws. It's not intentional, it's just the way things tend to work around here. That's how I end up separating screws from fans. And these are among the most powerful residential fans. Anything with a K55 motor, really. Some originals are more powerful. Definitely plenty of industrials are more powerful, but you won't find much that beats one of these. Because it's late and I'm tired, I'm going to do this. So don't try that at home. Won't really hurt anything unless you do it a lot, but it's not good for the flywheel or the motor. These are the classic restaurant fans of the 90s to me. So many restaurants had antique brass Delta 2s, some with 4 blades, some with 5. Did a video of a church that had 3 of them, originally 4, but I think 1 got replaced. They were just a solid go-to fan while they were offered. It's late and I'm tired, so I'm kind of rushing through the video, but not sure if I'll have a chance to get out here tomorrow. Not really sure what I got going on Friday. Let's see if I can nail it this time. Nailed! Best I've ever done. Okay, 1 microfarad. 2. 2 moved it, but it didn't stay moving. 3. Really? 3 didn't keep moving either? 4. I'm surprised that 3 didn't go. Normally 3 goes. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's on lesser fan. 3 will get moving. Let's try again. I'm curious now. 2, 3. Yeah, see, I think that was a fluke. I knew 3 should start. Let's try again. Make sure that that second one wasn't a fluke. Nope, I knew 3 would do it. .14. 4.19. 5.24. This is your Casablanca low speed. .28. 7.32. 8, 9, 10.43. 15.53. 20.62. 30.71. 40.74. High we've seen. And now we'll get the first real spin down because I cheated the other ones. While it's spinning down, I'm going to put the phone in position so that I can do switch to 4 blades, because I just think it's rare to not see one of these in 4 blades. These are a fan that just lives to be 4 bladed, if you ask me. Not that I don't like them in 5 as well, and that's why we have to show both. What happened? How did it get zoomed in like that? Sorry about that. I forgot that my wife had me change some functions on my camera phone so she could try some things, none of which worked. Not that that was her fault. She was beta testing some product for Amazon and something, and where's my screwdriver? Oops, almost lost one. I'm gonna get my box. Here's an interesting thing. Remember I told you I got this out of the scrap? Well, there were 2 sets of blades in the scrap, but only 1 motor, so I wonder what happened to the other motor. I did get the other set of blades, and I used them on some motor that didn't have blades, so they're already found a home. They were identical to this, so clearly there were multiple Delta 2s. Oh, that was not intentional. When I was a kid, I was trying to scratch my back and say something and hold the screw in my mouth all at the same time. I managed to do all that, but I did not manage to keep the screwdriver in my hand. When I was a kid, all the McDonald's in town had antique brass Delta 2s. And some were 4-blade and some were 5-blade. The last one, just remodeled a couple of years ago, I thought about saving the fans, but they were in really bad shape, and I didn't need them, and I didn't have a place for them, and if they were something less common, I definitely would have, but I mean, if I need Delta 2s, I can find Delta 2s on any habitat run, you know. Depending on where I go, they're, you know, $5 to $50, but they can be found. One more. We lined up? Yeah, looks like we are. So, I normally would leave a 5-blade one 5-bladed if it came with that option, but I really like the ones that only have the option for 4. For some reason, that makes them all that much cooler to me. So low, are we ready for low? What am I missing? Low. No. We got the solid state control on. All kinds of things happening now. Don't fan when you're tired. Tripping over that wire too. So that's low, 0.23. Medium, 0.47. High, 0.80. No difference in current draw. I think slightly more airflow, but I could be mistaken. Oh, it's down to 0.79, so there's a slight difference in current draw. Let's go back here. Yeah, more airflow with 4 blades. It's not always the case either. I don't know what the reasoning is, because I've had Casablancas that didn't do that. So I think it might be just one of those things. So yeah, so far you've been cheated out of all your spin downs, because the first one I did this, the second one I did my normal trick, the third one the camera stopped. Now here's the fourth one, and I reversed it again. 0.23. Man, I really like Delta 2s. You know, if I didn't have so many other fans, I'd keep all of them. In fact, for a while I was going to keep all of them. Delta 2s was not going to be a fan I was going to sell. But they just keep turning up. And I can't see them get scrapped, so I buy them. But I can't store them all, and I'm never going to install them all, so that's why you guys have to get them from me. .47. .80. 0.79. Oft. Reverse. I'll trick it again. See if I can get the timing exactly right. Oh, not quite, but close. 1, 2, 3. 3's not doing it again? 4, Maybe it's just with the capacitors that my trick isn't properly charging them. Let's try again. 2, 3. Yeah, that must be what it is. Because I have pointed out multiple times that the decade box performs differently based on whether or not the capacitors are charged. 3 is 0.14. Did I ever do the solid state control with 5 blades? I've had such a long day. I don't think I did. 4, 5.24. 6. Well, you'll get the solid state control with 4 blades. 7. 7 is 0.32. 8. 9. 10 is 0.43. 15 is 0.53. 16, see, not 16, 20 is 0.62. 30 is 0.71. 40 is 0.74. High is 0.80. And now it's solid state time. Yeah, I forgot the solid state test with 5 blades. I mean, it'll be the same with 4 and 5. It just is a different thing to look at. And while I try to have as many things to look at as possible, I've videoed enough deltas. So I don't feel bad, but I am kicking myself for forgetting. Turn these blender fans back on while I'm waiting. They were off from the, I want to call it a Monte Carlo, but it's a Kichler. A little spiral looking thing. A thing that looks like it goes inside a blender. Yeah, 4-blade Delta 2 is just so many childhood memories. So many restaurants. Bob's Big Boy, McDonald's, Burger King, some other like family restaurant places like Perkins type places and Denny's type places. Not those specifically, but those type of restaurants. This is what they had. A lot of truck stops. There's still a truck stop in Racine that's loaded with Delta 2s. One of these days I'm going to stop in there and get video. I've just never had a chance. I'm usually rushing when I'm passing through Racine. I rarely have a reason to stop there anymore. I used to work there pretty often. So solid state. Well, 0.1. We'll keep going. Looks like it. Had an antique brass turbo Zephyr. I wish I'd kept it. Okay, eighth of a turn. 0.23. Eighth of a turn. 0.39. Eighth of a turn. 0.54. It's a little buzzy, but I think it passes the fluorescent light test. Eighth of a turn. 0.65. And by the time we get up here, I hear more wind than I hear buzz. Okay. And the great thing is, since I got the phone propped, I can start packing up for the night. It's way later than I like to be here. I like to try to be home by 10 o'clock or so, and I know it's after midnight, and I still have to do some cleaning up and putting away of things downstairs. So I'll probably be here till at least 1, which is 3 hours later than 10 o'clock, which is when I like to leave. But like I said, I had not sure if I'll be able to get out here tomorrow. I got to learn music, and I have rehearsal. One of these days, I need to rebuild the starter in my car as soon as the parts come, and that might be an all-day job, depending on how difficult it is to get to. What else? Yeah, I had that Kichler stuff. I wanted to do that the same day I got it, in part because I was excited, and in part because I know there are people that were expecting it and didn't want to leave anybody waiting. Okay, well, that has been Delta 2. Thanks for watching.